ex cheated with our pastor. I was married to first wife for about 9.5 years when I joined the local sheriff's office as a deputy. I was attending the academy. I was at home more often than usual, as classes were only from 8-5 during the week. I finished the academy and returned to shift work at the local jail, night shift, 12-hour shifts. 2 months later, I got a weird feeling that something wasn't right. My wife kept spending time with pastor's wife sewing and crafting. I was off duty and have to change my sleep schedule. I'd go to bed with wife but couldn't sleep. I went to restroom and saw a text on her phone at midnight. It was the pastor, thinking it must have been an emergency. I picked it up and read it. It read, "Good night, my love." I was floored. Tried to find other texts, but she had deleted them. If it was innocent, the older texts would have been saved. I woke her up at 1 a.m. to ask WEF. She basically said it must be a typo and why I was snooping. She turned tables on me and got defensive, kicked me out of our bedroom for a month and a half. I thought I had screwed up. I was so stressed I lost 35 elbs in a month, couldn't eat, sleep, a real basket case. I got us counseling, recommended by the pastor. She had me apologizing to him for even thinking that anything was going on between them. She wouldn't talk to counselor except for quoting Bible verses. She tried to play the holier-than-thou. After the month and a half of this, I saw her diary out unguarded. She'd been so guarded of it and her phone since it all hit the fan. I read how she and him were in love and had to sneak around to be together, and that his wife knew. I calmly went to her and said, "You were right for hiding your diary from me. I just read it." Her jaw hit the floor, suddenly got all apologetic. She said, "I never meant it to go this far. I never meant to hurt you. Call him now. I want to talk to him." She called and I demanded to meet him in the morning. I did at a local fast food restaurant. I walked in with my phone in my pocket on record. I recorded our conversation, legal where I live. He admitted to the inappropriate relationship. He was such a hypocrite. He regularly preached against infidelity and how he wouldn't counsel a woman alone due to people thinking the wrong thing. I let him speak enough to give me evidence. I was livid, hardest thing I ever had to do. I tried even harder to keep my marriage together, but I'm pretty sure the cheating continued. I moved out to keep my job safe so there wouldn't be any way she could lie and try to start a domestic violence issue and I'd lose my job. People at church asked her where I was for weeks. She lied and said I was working. They contacted me and I wouldn't lie for them. It took a while, but it all came out and he left the church he founded 25 years ago and started working in fast food in his mid-50s. It took years for me to finally get over it. But it's messed me up as far as trusting people, especially preachers. Posting this not to be malicious, just sharing for others to read and hope it helps in some way for others going through same.